respected Professor Ram Krishnan Sir, Head Department of Hindi, esteemed faculty members, research scholars, and all participants joining us on the 7th day of AICTE sponsored Advanced FDP. As we move into 14th session of this enriching program, we turn our attention to a question that touches every one of us in this room as researchers and academicians. How is the very process of research itself being transformed by the digital revolution? From data collection to analysis, from literature review to publication, machine learning and artificial intelligence are fundamentally reshaping how knowledge is created and validated. And to guide us through this evolving landscape, we have with us today Professor Pankaj Dhondiyal, a name that reflects a rare and rich blend of legal practice, taxation expertise, and analytical rigor. Professor Dhondiyal is an IIM Indore alumnus, having completed his executive program in business analytics from IIM Indore. His academic credentials are exceptionally strong and diverse. PhD in taxation along with MCOM, MPhil, LLB, reflecting a rare combination of expertise spanning law, commerce, and research methodology. He currently serves as Associate Professor at Christ University, deemed to be university, and brings with him more than 20 years of experience across research, academics, consultancy, and industry. His domain expertise spans taxation, finance, business analytics, and law. Before moving into academics, Professor Dhondiyal practiced as tax legal associate in Delhi, working as a practicing lawyer, an experience that has given his academic work a strong grounding in real-world legal and taxation practice. He has also served as policy advisor and action researcher in areas of taxation and analytics, and has been closely involved in training and employment engagement programs on GST modules. His international exposure is equally noteworthy. He spent over 2 years in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, associated with the Ethiopian Civil Service University, attached with his Department of Taxation. On the research front, he has a number of research publications to his credit in Scopus Index journals and some other reputed journals. He currently serves as editor for several reputed journals. He is also an associate lifetime member of All India Accounting Association, All India Bar Council, All India Commerce Association, and various other taxation, finance, and analytical forums. With this rare combination of legal practice and expertise, Professor Dhondiyal is exceptionally well placed to help us understand how research itself is being redefined in the age of digital transformation. I request Professor Ram Krishnan Sir to kindly felicitate Professor Dhondiyal with memento and a plant as a token of respect from the college. May I request Professor Dhondiyal to enlighten us on changing phase of research in the light of digital transformation, machine learning, and AI. Sir, please.
Hello. Hello. Thank you for such a brief introduction. To to be very frank, let me please allow me a little bit to tell me about myself as well, because it's now a overwhelming moment for me, because as the sir has or ma'am has already mentioned that I was a part of this particular national college around for one semester only. I was being a teacher in the management department. Ma'am was there with me and other colleagues, ma'am was there with me. But let me tell you one more thing, ma'am, that I was a product of this particular college only. So you are super. Sir was there. I'm talking about when the SP Singh sir was there as a principal, and this entire building was not there. So only 2 or 3 buildings were there. I'm a product of 99 pass out, and I was a topper in this particular, among the topper of this particular branch. So there is, the moment ma'am has told me that I have to come over here and deliver a session over there, just because of that reason, I was very much connected. Nahi, yahan to jana hi jana. Definitely, I had to go over here and I have to get, speak on this particular topic. So that's a little bit story. And whatever the sir has mentioned, this is just a profile. Being a resource person, what I mean to say is that I'm only a student, I'm a learner, and I'm here today. Within 2 or 3 hours, I'm going to learn from you, and whatever I have, little bit of knowledge, I will try my best to share with you. So that is an objective. So don't think that I'm going to teach you something different entirely, which is not in the word. I'm just going to share a few things with you, which I know, and most probably I will get to know what you know from your side. Right, so few things before everyone is comfortable with bilingual language. Is there anyone who doesn't know Hindi or something like that? Only 1%? Okay, so I will try my best to, because sometimes what happened, I was there in a, sir, you are from which countries, if I'm not wrong? Kenya, and I was there in Africa, in Ethiopia. And sometimes what happens while you speak, and you see, I was delivering a lecture over there. I was there for 2 or 3 years over there. And in India, what we used to say, 10 lakh, 1 crore, 10 crores, and 16 crores, and 65 lakh, and something like this amount. But the moment you go outside India, you start speaking billions and billions and trillions. Now that standard also has to be mapped up, because people do not understand what you are speaking. You are speaking in crores, usually whatever the financial or taxation things are coming over here, we used to speak on crores language. We used to learn by, you see, from our childhood only, that 100, 10,000 and 1,000 lakh and 10 lakh and crores. But the moment you go outside, you have to think, no, this is not going to happen over here, because the people are looking blank whatever you are speaking. Right? So let's quickly have my point of the topic of the entire FDP, which has been mentioned over here, is the harnessing the digital revolution of business education and societal sustainability. Hope I'm audible without this mic. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yes.
So. And the session which I have been assigned is phase of research in light of digital transformation, ML and API. Right? We will go through with this entire session in 2 different directions. We will little bit cover what are the points which we are going to cover, and then later on I will look by your perspective. By saying your perspective, I mean to say the people who have already completed their PhD and they are looking for research papers in some index journals, because again, being a professor or being an associate professor or being an assistant professor or being a research scholar, our entire academic journey is to look towards the research. We have to add up something new to the academia. You see, knowledge base, in the corpus of the knowledge, we have to add up, keep on adding something new. So even though if you are a research scholar, we will think about on your perspective, and even if you are a professor or an associate professor or assistant professor, we will look into in that particular perspective as well. But before diving into that particular thing, let us quickly check it out what will be our today's agenda. During this particular 2 and 3 hour session, whatever the time permits us, we will see how the digital transformation is going to happen and how it has happened eventually. Then we will see what was at the past, and what was at the past, we will get to know by the interaction only, right? Then we will go with the evaluation of research and AI era tools, which we will look into through the hands-on session. So the moment we will go with the AI era tools and capabilities, we will look into some AI tools which are seen. The problem in this era age is why I'm little bit skeptic about this particular era is that things are changing too fast. Right, within 15 days you are looking into some, you are going to understand one tool, and the moment you are well versed with that particular tool, something new is coming, and you have to pace up with that particular new changing world, right? And most probably, the people who are from computer science may agree with me that writing of research paper or writing of now thesis or PhD will be a little bit more easy comparatively to be done prior. I will make you understand how it is going to happen, and the world has changed a lot now. And writing a research paper is not that difficult, which used to happen once we were, or sir was there in the campus. I will take you as my sir as a lead, so that I can make you people understand that what used to happen and what we are going to do. Right? Quickly, let's go with the digital transformation week. Before going with this particular part, how do you, suppose we have to write a research paper today. What will be your fundamental approach? How do you think that you have to write? Okay, let's do one thing. How many of us are from the science group right now? Computer science 1, 2, and both of you only, huh? Right? And apart from sir and ma'am, anybody else who is there from the science group? No. So any from the commerce? Commerce one, sir, second. Commerce and management. This is commerce and this is management. So in nutshell, we have two major groups. That is one science and another is commerce and management. Right, now suppose commerce and management people, if you wish you want to write a research paper right now, what will be your approach? How you are going to write a research paper? Or suppose if I'm taking on the second perspective as well. Suppose you want to write for your thesis writing, if you are a research scholar, suppose you want to note it down that what will be my research topic. How you are going to finalize your research topic right now? What is your approach? How you are thinking that you are going to write a research paper, or how you are thinking that you are going to write a research thesis now? What will be your approach? Whether how do you come to know that I have to write a research paper on this particular topic? The first thing is that interest of the topics, and you are a research scholar, right? So your research interest is
I'm working in marketing.
marketing. Oh, marketing people are very good, right? I love marketing.
But my
Please go
topic
ahead.
is multidisciplinary.
Multidisciplinary, and your topic of the research is
I'm combining SDG 4 with SDG 12, education with marketing.
okay. And how did you jot it down this particular topic?
So I started with the SDG 4 only. Then
That
I-
is perfectly fine. That you have thought that SDG 4 or SDG 12 will be my research area, and where I am going to do a research on this particular topic. My question is, how did you finalize these two topics?
Sir, I'll be very honest on this point. मेरे guide ने जो बोला मैंने बोला.
Definitely, यही मैं सुनना चाह रहा था. यही मैं सुनना चाह रहा था कि हमारे गाइड ने जो हमें बोला हमने वही करा है और हम वही आगे बढ़ना भी चाह रहे हैं. Right.
Now I'm thinking that it is better.
Right. And to be very true, किसी और की सुनिएगा भी नहीं जब तक आपकी PhD नहीं हो जाती. जब तक PhD complete नहीं हो जाती. Right. See, the normal approach to go and have a topic on your research area or research interest is to visit library. To visit library, right? That used to happen. Right? आज की डेट में I do not know how many people don't know where the library is in this particular campus. आप सब आए होंगे. Have you visited the library? Canteen तो गए होंगे definitely. You must have visited the canteen. Have you visited the library? Few of you might. In fact, students do not go. आज के डेट में libraries used to be a place where no people are there, and वो भी इसीलिए जाते हैं ना. Nobody is there. Let's go to the library just because of that reason, right? So, although there are so many cameras, they don't do anything else apart from their study. But yeah, they do go only over there just because no people is there, right? So physical libraries are there. Then what we used to go? We used to check the journals from. And again, the major problem is